I, Shriya, welcome you all to the IPO press conference of DSM Fresh Foods, the company you all know as Zappfresh. Incorporated in 2015, Zappfresh has transformed India's non-vegetarian food experience through its farm-to-fork model, cutting-edge cold chain technology, cutting-edge cold chain infrastructure and digital-first approach. Interestingly, it is country's first direct-to-consumer food brand to be listed. On today's occasion, we have Mr. Dipanshu Manchanda, Chairman and Managing Director of DSM Fresh Foods, and Mr. Pankaj Harlalka from the Narnolia, which is the BRLM to the issue. Allow me to welcome Mr. Pankaj to take it forward from here.
I am Pankaj Harlalka, heading the investment banking at Narnolia Financial Services Limited. So this is a company which is into chicken, mutton and fish. So they satiate the hunger needs at your home because they are a direct to consumer. So out of the turnover, 70% is direct to home and the rest is from the B2B kind of channels, which is to restaurants and retail. In India, if you know, 38 crore eggs are eaten in a day. 13,700 tons of chicken is eaten in a day. So this is a small initiative to change the narrative. आप 10 साल पहले अगर देखोगे लिविंग लिक्विड्स दारू की दुकान जस्ट आई थी, उससे पहले आप बूट लेगर से घर पे मंगवाते थे या वो रैप अराउंड करके आपकी वाइफ तो कभी भी जाके दारू नहीं ले सकती थी, राइट? बट टुडे एनीबडी कैन गो एंड परचेज. Similarly, there is a revolution happening around the food chain in terms of chicken and meat, wherein anybody can go and take, because in their stores it is not cut in front of them. The slaughtering and all happens beforehand. So I would not take more time. I'll just introduce you to Dipanshu going forward.
Prior to this, I worked with startups. My last stint was with MobiKwik, where I was heading the strategic partnerships and alliances. And during that time, I stumbled onto the category while talking to the founder of Blinkit. We were, through just a normal conversation, trying to understand what was happening in the grocery space. And meat as a category was something which they were facing a lot of challenges with. And as a customer myself, I got more curious on what's happening here and found out that there are many issues when it comes to standardizing the entire supply chain and customer experience. And that was the germination of the idea of how we can piece by piece build the category, right from accessing fresh quality produce to buying, procurement, and the entire logistics of it. The initial days, we built the supply chain in a very robust direct-to-farm format, where we are partnering with farmers and taking the produce directly to the doorstep. There are in-between processors who we use to get the job work done, and this is a pure fresh chilled produce, has a shelf life of about 3 days, and we deal in poultry, goat meat, fish and seafood. I'm going to take you to the presentation for some more details, moving up the ladder in terms of protein intake, meat. So we think that there needs to be more technology interventions which will develop the sector further. How we are looking at it is to use technology to enable seamless flow of the produce coming to you at home, and where you are able to track and have traceability and responsibility throughout the value chain. We work with modern processing units, which follows tighter standard controls, give us the produce in the way we want. So SOPs are followed, stricter guidelines are there to adhere to, basis that we are able to standardize the produce throughout value. And end-to-end cold chain logistics is the need of the hour, so we can't compromise in that. So we have to build that infrastructure, have that cold storages, which ensures that there is enough quality which is getting passed on to the customer. The USP is that we've spent a lot of time in the category. It's been 10 years, so we've learned the nuances of how to build up and scale this business from grounds up. That, I think, is the biggest strength. Farm to fork also is something which has been very challenging, where we have to enable the farmers, work with the mediators, processors, and not really get compromised on quality. We have to uplift that sector eventually, so which is what we have done. At farm level, we also improve their yields by ensuring that they're following certain infrastructure, SOPs, which deliver a good quality product. And also working with slaughterhouses, which are hygienic, automated, and of quality. Cold chain supply, definitely, which looks at quality assurance.
We are issuing 59 lakhs, 6,400 shares. All the shares that are being issued is a fresh issue. There is no OFS in the issue. It's a book-built issue, so 18 crores is what is there for anchors, 12 crores is for normal QIBs. The anchor book is opening on the 25th of September. The issue opens from the 26th of September. So normal QIB is 12 crores and then 30 crores is for retail and HNI at large. So basically the pre-issue network, pre-issue number of shares is about 1 crore 63 lakhs 80,738, and the post-issue it will become 2 crore 22 lakhs 87,138. The post-issue market cap based on the top issue price of 101 is about 225 crores. So basically the company is coming at a 25 P multiple for FY25, but half of that in case of FY26. The promoter shareholding will come down to about 28-29% post-issue. So this is the lead management issue team. We are the lead managers, Narnolia. We are a size agnostic merchant banker. So this will be like our 34th issue and my 50th issue that way. Registrar to the issue is Ma Sheetla. Legal advisor is A-Biz Chancellor. Banker to the company is SBI. Banker to the issue is Axis Bank. Nikunj Stockbrokers are the underwriter. KRA and company are the auditors. Alacrity Securities is the market maker. And we have Branding Edge as our PR partner.
Borrowings are basically largely to capitalize working capital because we are dealing with bulk customers as well and they require credit. So we have to use certain additional lines to finance those businesses.
And you are into business where it's a perishable goods segment.
Yes.
So what's your narrative? What is your narrative on this?
So definitely it's a perishable category, has a shelf life of 3 days. We have to work on a very tighter supply chain, but we do have to keep some stock as contingency to cater to these B2B buyers. So we are hedging our supply chain and distribution formats to ensure that there is more efficiency on ground, is how we are looking at it.
So basically, to answer that further, if you look at we have changed the narrative in the system. We go back to the supply chain, to the first farmer. We give him an advance. So there are a lot of advances given so that he has no issues in procuring the chicks. So he buys the chicks from whichever, Venky's or whatever. And then he has to feed it, water it or whatever before it becomes a chicken. So it requires 45 days. So this, we are helping him there in the working capital. That is why a lot of finance is required there.